Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Shanice. If you haven't been here before, welcome. Today I filmed this glamorous green shimmer eye look. And I really like the outcome. I actually did a look like this before, but I never filmed it. And I figured, hey, I'm trying to do more color, not trying to do more color. I've always done more color, but I'm trying to film more colorful looks for my YouTube. So I figured I'd recreate the look because I really liked it. So I did that today and I love the outcome as well. I hope you guys do too. So if you like to see how I got this beat, please keep on watching. Okay, so let's get started on this eye look. I'm going to pick up two colors here first. I'm going to go into my 35C Morphe palette. Super colorful palette, lots of good colors. Pigment's okay. It gets what I need done. So I'm going to pick up these two colors here. I'm going to take this green and I'm also going to take this green and I'm going to mix them and use that as my transition color. And I'm going to go in with a small blending brush. This is the e.l.f. Professional eyeshadow brush, and I'm using a small blending brush because I want to really concentrate that color in the area and pack it on, because like I said, these pigments are they ain't great. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna saturate my brush in both of these colors, and I'm mixing them both because I feel like even the one that looks kind of dark in the pan, this green one here, I know it looks dark in the pan, but it ain't that dark. At least on me, it ain't that dark. So we're mixing. We're gonna use that as our first transition, and I'm gonna start and pack this on. Like I said, I'm concentrating the color in this one area. Blowing the color out, create the shape that I want. And that's why I like using the small blending brush, because it gives me exact control of where I'm placing the color, so it's not getting everywhere and buffing out the shape that I like. So now I'm going to pick up another blending brush, and I'm going to pick up the Morphe Jacqueline Hill. It's a tinier blending brush, and this is what I'm going to use to apply my crease color. I'm also going into, this palette is so dirty, clearly because I like it so much, I use it a lot. The Jacqueline Hill times Morphe palette, and I'm going to pick up this dark green color right here. And what is that? Does that color have a name? I don't know. I don't think these have names. Whatever. And I'm going to place that in my crease area. I'm going in small circular motions, keeping that color in the crease. And this is a nice dark green color. It shows up well. This palette's pretty, this palette is bomb. Like, this is better than the bulk, way better than the bulk collection. Like, that shit was not so great. But this palette, bomb. Love it. Pigment's great. The shadows blend out so easily, effortlessly. So if I ever had to get a Jacqueline Hill product, this would be it. And I'm actually pretty excited to be using more color. I feel like, I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but I feel like in 2020, color eyeshadow and bold lips and just different looks are going to be making a comeback. I feel like I'm seeing people who normally do like more neutral, always bronzy, which bronzy, you can't go wrong with bronzy. Bronzy's always sexy, no matter what the occasion is. I get it. But I feel like color is going to make a comeback. So we'll see if my prediction is correct or incorrect. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm just saying. So far, so good. And like I said, for me, I always like to bring color up high to my brows because I just feel like it looks more cohesive, especially when I'm not doing the transition color that's brown and I'm going in with all color. I just feel like it gives it a better flow when it goes up a little bit higher, closer to your brow, than when I do other colors. I'm going to take my Angel Eyes Primer and I'm just going to cut the crease real quick before we add our shimmer shadows. right here and just carve it out first. Okay, so we're gonna go in with two shimmers today because I couldn't decide between the both of them, so we're gonna use two. The first color that we're gonna use is a darker shimmer. It's in this palette here, the Magic Mini by Juvia's Place, and it's this dark green shimmer color. I think the color is called Buzo. This color here, and we're gonna pack that on the outer edge of our eye. Packing this color here, right on the outer edge. I'm gonna bring it out towards the edge of my eye. And the good thing with these shadows is they're so pigmented. This isn't even wet. This is dry. My brush is dry. The pigment's dry. And it gives a wet effect. It's so nice. I'm bringing that up. I'm going to take a smaller detail brush, a tinier one. This one here. It's pretty flat. I don't know if this is focusing, but that one. And we're going to go into Juvia's Place, the Sahara 2, and we're going to pick up Chef Szechuan. I don't think you can see it, but this color here. And we're going to blend it out into that green. Make them marry into each other. And like this inner corner portion, that's why I chose to use this small detail brush, so it keeps the color where I want it to be. It doesn't get everywhere. So now I'm gonna pick up a clean brush and I'm just gonna marry these colors together and just blend them all out. Just make sure everything looks more cohesive. I'm just adding this color here so everything looks more cohesive and add a little bit more depth to the look. I'm going to take my MAC 210 brush and my Pretty Vulgar The One Ink Blacklist liner, and I'm just going to line my eyes. Do a little wing today. Really like this liner. Super black, super smooth, and shows up well on the skin. I'm only going to bring it to about right there. So popped on my lashes. So now we're gonna start on the rest of the face. I'm going to pretty much do it the same way that I did it last time. I kind of really like that routine, using less product, and the finish that it gives me is a little bit better. So I'm gonna go in with my contour in the color Sephora. I mean, it's from Sephora. The color is Hot Cocoa, and I'm just gonna carve out and I've already moisturized my face, so that's why I'm not putting on any primer. And I'm just going to carve out my contour. And I really want it to provide shape to my face, so I'm bringing it right about there. So now I'm going to blend this out, and I'm going to use my Morphe brush and just push it into the skin. And this is, like I said, going to be under the foundation, just creating shape to my face. And this gel contour serum that Sephora has, it's pretty nice. As you can see, it's blending out and pretty much melting into my skin with little to no effort. I really like this concealer. I've never tried it under my eyes or anything because clearly I only bought the color to contour with, but I like it. Gonna do a little light contour on my nose because I don't contour my nose because I'm not good at it. Just going very, very lightly. That might be a little too lightly. I'm bringing that right close up to my brows. So we have a consistent follow through. And I'm starting with a little product because sometimes I OD with the contour shades on my nose and it's too dark. And I'm blending and blending and blending forever. And I don't like that. I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend this up. Push it in. So the lines that I drew, that's why I use such a small angle brush because it gives me the placement that I want without me having to draw it out perfectly. The brush pretty much does the work for you. And then you use your beauty blender and you just push it into the skin so it's not moving everywhere. And you still have the shape that you want. Like so. That's for us people who don't know how to contour. Contour your nose at least is not your thing, but you can contour everywhere else. So next we're gonna conceal, and I'm gonna use, we're gonna conceal and highlight. I'm gonna use my Cover FX, and we're gonna go right next to my nose, under my eye, under my liner. I'll just create like a mini sunrise, so that's the perfect shape for my forehead. And bringing it pretty much right up to where the contour is. And right above my brows. Then we're going to do what's left on the brush on our chin. Actually want to contour to be a little bit lighter today. I should say brighter today. And I'm going to take these ColourPop highlighters that I ordered, but they're way too light for me, so I only use them when I'm mixing them with another concealer to give me that, if I want a little extra something in my highlight that day. So that's what we're going to do today. And that's literally all I add, because like I said, it's really light, so I don't need to add too much. Do you see the difference? And it's really, the undertone is really yellow, as where the Cover FX, it isn't as yellow, the undertone. And I'm just gonna buff this slightly out into the skin. And I'm taking literally the end of the brush, it's a little buffer, and pushing it in, lightly pushing it. I'm going to use the Morphe M436 foundation brush, my favorite foundation brush. Just going to use 2 pumps, and I'm going to go over the face that doesn't have any color, and then a little bit over the contour, but we're not going to go over our concealer. And I do go back around my mouth with the foundation because I don't want around my mouth to be too white. It's more just to conceal, kind of color correct the hyperpigmentation. And I don't know if it's just me in my head and I'm telling myself this, but I kind of feel like this method is also a little bit quicker. I could be wrong. That's just how I feel about it. Now I'm going to set my face. I'm going to use 2 powders. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty to set everywhere I put foundation, and then I'm going to pop some Laura Mercier under my eyes. I'm going to take my Aesthetica P12 brush, look up some of that Fenty Beauty Coffee, and set my face. dust off the excess. Kind of dust it, and then I go back in and press it in, just to make sure we're really getting an actual set on our face. So I'm going to take my travel size Laura Mercier poof. This is my poof that I use for under my eyes. I think it's perfect. Just going to fold it tiny like so and push this underneath up against my nose and right up underneath my eye. And this is in their color, this is the darker color that they have. Perfect for deeper skin tones. No flashback. It melts into the skin nicely. It's just a really good powder. And I'm going over everywhere that I highlighted. I'm going to take my Real Techniques powder brush and I'm going to push this product into my skin. Instead of just sweeping it off, I'm going to kind of work it into my skin. This process takes a little bit longer, but I feel like the payoff is much more worth it, especially when you're oily. The point is to not just have powder sit on your face and then dust it away. It's kind of to lock in the product. So that's why it's better to press it in and actually lock in your foundation and actually set it, right? That's the point. Now we're going to finish up this under eye. I kind of want to do shimmer under my eye instead of a matte color. But first, we're going to add a little bit more color. We're going to do this yellow ColourPop gel liner in our waterline. We're going to do our under eye with shimmer instead of the matte color. And I think it'll be really cute. Because I'm picking up a shimmer, I'm going to go in with, this is a BH Cosmetics brush, but the numbers are gone. So I don't know what to tell you. But pretty much any brush like this, small, that you can run under your under eye. I feel like this works better with shimmers, in my opinion. Whatever. And I'm just going to go underneath my eye. Bring it right under my lash line as close as possible. Are you guys feeling it like I'm feeling it? Because I'm feeling it. I'm going to go into the lighter green color, which is Chef Chachuan. Chef Chachuan? I feel like it's Chef Chachuan. And put that in the inner corner under my eye. Using this bigger brush is pretty fine because, like I said, I'm using it in the inner corner, connecting to the color that I already used in the upper portion of my eye earlier. And we're just marrying these two together. Yeah, I like it with the shimmer more than the matte. So let's finish up this face. Now we're gonna bronze with the Prime Beauty Primer in the color Chocolate Liddy. You guys know my new favorite primer. get you one because it is perfection. We're just gonna use our Morphe Y10 brush and we're gonna bronze up our face. Add some color back. Which we already have color because we did the underpainting. We're just gonna add a little bit more depth to it. Just into the forehead. I love this bronzer. It's so good. It's ridiculous. Now for the fun part, I'm gonna highlight using the color Pose by ColourPop. This is a collaboration that they did with Sheila. This is my favorite highlighter. It's a nice rose gold color and it's loose. I don't think this will probably expire before you ever run out of it. I don't even know what the expiration date is, but there's so much product in here, it's ridiculous, and it's so inexpensive. And I'm dusting off a lot because, like I said, a little goes a long way. Like, I barely have anything on my brush. And just gonna highlight. You can bring the highlight right onto my cheek because I've been liking the cheek highlight lately. So now I'm going to add blush. I wasn't sure what blush to do, so I think I'm going to mix two blushes. I'm going to mix Yara, which is this blush, and I'm going to be a little bold and extra and do Toby, which is this orangey blush color, because I think it's just going to mesh well with the turquoise and the yellow. Even, well, this isn't turquoise, the green and the yellow, and give me a cool mix. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. I was right about the shadow under my eye. Ooh, that's pigmented. We're gonna I'm keeping this really concentrated on the apples of my cheek. And we're gonna bring it up lightly into our highlight and contour. This orange was a good choice. I mean, come on. Come on. Let's close out this banger and add our lip. So we're gonna do our lips. I'm gonna line my lips now with the BFF3 ColourPop lip liner. I only use this sometimes because it's not that dark. I'm actually going to take this NYX Liquid Suede Lip in the color Downtown Beauty. And it's like for me, it's like a cocoa nude on my skin at least. It's not really too brown. Yeah, that liner is way too light. So I'm going to go back around where I put the liner with this actual darker color. Same color as my lip liner actually. I just discovered that. And go back over where I did the liner. I'm using my liquid lip to do this just because sometimes I don't like using my lip pencil and going over wet lip products. I just don't like doing it. Now we're just gonna set the face. All Nighter Urban Decay Setting Spray. Best for us early girls. Oily girls, not early. Oily, because anybody who does your makeup kind of really isn't ever early. We are set. Okay. All right, so here we have the finished product of our green cut crease, slight cut crease cat eye. I really like it. I love the way it came out. I love the pop of color in my waterline. I like it paired with the, I was thinking of going for the gloss, but I like it better this way with the matte nude lip. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye now. Bye bye.